I don't know what the Civic Service Center really is, but I had a question. I figured I could come in here and ask it.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. I have my birth certificate here, right?
Yes.
And I've noticed that all the information on the front is identified, but this number on the back is unidentified. And I've been having a heck of a time trying to get an answer, forthright what it is.
What do you mean? What do you mean by unidentified?
Well, see here it says name, right?
Yes.
Birth date, registration date, birthplace. All the various information on the front of it is identified as to its function and what it is.
Yes.
But this here on the back is not. And I was wondering if, someone here could tell me what it is.
I couldn't,
No?
personally, but if you call, I can give you the a phone number.
Who's the phone number?
Well, it's the Registry of Births, which is in Halifax.
I've already wrote to them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and the Bank of Canada, the Premier of Ontario, the Minister of Finance, the head of acting,
That's where they come
the
from.
head of correspondence at the Minister of Finance, the Minister Deputy at the Ministry of Finance. So I've written to a lot of people. It took me a long time to find out what this number is. It's actually a bond tracking number. When a child's registered for a birth here in Canada, they create a financial instrument worth $1.2 million. That's how much the Treasury goes up approximately when they register it. That turns out to about $400,000 a year in federal transfer payments that the governments bicker over. But under contract law, we were never offered full disclosure. No one's ever told us about it. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Therefore, there's no contract, and that all that money is ours. So $1.2 million that's been collecting interest since I've been born, that's 28 years. That's a lot of money. So you'll also notice that my name is spelled wrong on it. Your name is spelled wrong too. Here in the English language, there's only one way to spell a proper noun, uppercase, lowercase. That's how we were taught in our federally regulated school system. So this here is actually a government created fiction. It's a corporation. I have a $22 million lien filed with the Ontario provincial government at ppsa.ca against this name. It's my intellectual property. It's my trade name. It's copyrighted now. This is mine. So this here is a denial of consent to be governed. I just brought one over to Frank Corbett's office, and it's addressed to all the peace officers here in town. Recently, one of the officers came to my door for that Safer Communities survey.
You're looking for the police station then, are you?
Well, yes and no. This is to all the peace officers in New Waterford and the Cape Breton Regional Municipality, which is corporation. It seems to me from my talk with the police officer and to several other police officers is that they're not quite sure exactly how they should be going about performing their job. And I'm a little worried for my safety, especially with them having tasers. Those tasers really scare me.
What is the reason that you're here?
I'm denying consent to be governed, and this is just as a courtesy to the peace officers. By serving it to a peace officer, I serve it upon the Attorney General, his principal, too. So I want them to understand that I'm a free man on the land, I'm a sovereign entity, and statutory laws no longer apply to me. And that's it, I'm free.
And that means what?
And it means I'm a free man on the land.
Yeah, and what does that mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean besides being a free man on the land?
Well, this here is now mine, and all this money is mine. I'm not by having a social insurance number and not standing up and saying something against this, it makes us technically an employee of the government. The government isn't actually the government, it's a corporation that's named the Government of Canada. They are only governing us because we give them consent, and the Supreme Court has ruled that we have the right to deny consent to be governed, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just expressing my God-given rights, and I'm denying consent to be governed. Okay, thanks. If you could just give this to any one of the cops when they're poking around here.
Well, see, this is not the police station, and we're the municipality, but they're on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
They might be in there if you want to talk to them.
They might be in there.
Well, they could be out on the road too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't stand around and wait for them all day. I've gone over to Frank Corbett's office and I left one of these there with him, and that should be enough. This is just a courtesy to them. I'd really appreciate it if you could give it to them, but if I have to walk around back, I can do that too.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I can give it to them.
Awesome. I'd really appreciate it, eh? Give it a look. There's a lot of great information in there. Have a good day.